add in a few shakes of this,
Okay.
and then about 2 splashes of that lemon juice in there.
You know, you just talk about old grandma when she cooking. A few shakes
Yeah,
of this, a few flute
yeah,
splashes
yeah.
of that.
We don't
Yeah,
do. They already know we don't do no measuring.
don't have to.
We don't do none of
And
that.
what's so
We
funny is I don't measure either. You know,
yeah.
I didn't. You just fill it out.
What I tell
You
you,
gotta feel
what I
it.
tell you every time, bro. Feel it.
You gotta feel it,
You gotta
man.
feel it,
Yeah.
man. What's going on, y'all? It's the one and only EdibleDope Chef, and welcome to another special episode of Chefs Know It All, man. We got the one and only Marcus Garvey of WD Mystics, aka the Juiceman, what I
Yes,
like to
sir.
call him. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
sir.
We got
Yes,
my
sir.
boy. Thank you for coming,
Man,
dog.
thank you
For
for
real,
having me,
for real.
King. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And what we gonna be making for my guy today, he said he wanted some fish.
Yes, sir.
So I didn't want to just do like no regular fish dish. I said, man, let me try to come up with something. And I really came up with this like this morning. So we doing a rockfish ravioli, rockfish ravioli. That's what we're making today. And my boy, he didn't even know what rockfish was,
They
but
ain't heard of
let me kind of break it down like I broke it down to him. I don't fully know what it is, but I know
it.
it's like it's a lean red fish, kind of like cod, where if you it cooks fast, but if you cook it too much, it'll get real rubbery. It is a little more saltier than cod, so you don't need to add a lot to it. You know, you just need to give it a little cook, a little sear, and you good. You know what I mean? So we about to go ahead and get right into this thing.
Yes, sir.
So first thing we're gonna do is we gotta get our raviolis into this water right here. So if you open that up for me, brother.
Yeah, so I came prepared, man. I got my cap on. You know
You
what
know
I'm
what I
saying?
mean?
I
Boy,
came chef prepared.
kitchen safety, you know
You
what I'm
feel
saying?
me?
Let me see.
There you go.
There you go. And we're gonna add a little bit of nature seasoning to the water, and then we're gonna just chunk that whole thing in the water right here. It's already boiling, so we're gonna get that going.
All right, raviolis. Make sure we don't waste none,
Yes, sir.
and make sure we don't splash nobody.
Sounds good, yes, sir. Y'all lip it. And that's only gonna take, you know, these ain't homemade raviolis, so that's only gonna take probably about 5-10 minutes in there. So while we're doing that, we want to get our sauce going. And the first, we're gonna make like a tomato. It's gonna be kind of tomato Nigerian inspired sauce, kind of something that our pops used to make when you know, when we would eat the stew, but it's not the traditional way that they make it.
Gotcha.
I'm putting my own little spin on. You know,
Okay. Yes, sir.
All right. So while we're doing that, man, let's get into this juice, man. The juice. What kind of juice is this for the people out there? What kind of juice we got?
Now these juices are. You said what?
The blender.
Okay, bro. These juices are a little bit different than your average juice, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, most juices are just fruit, or then you have some just vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have some that combine, like especially in green juice. That's most of the time when you see vegetables and fruits being added.
Right.
But not too many people add vegetables to other juices outside of green juice.
Mm-hmm.
So with these, we add vegetables, we add fruits, and we also add herbs to it.
Okay.
You know, the old saying in the Bible, you know, herbs is for the healing. You know, so I like to facilitate the health with the people, you know, give them something that give them the mineral content and the vitamins they need on an everyday basis.
Yes, sir.
So I add sea moss, bladderwrack, and burdock to all my juices.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and then I might add another herb to it depending on the season. So like right now I'm adding moringa to the juices as well. You know, like it's a superfood. So it helps you fight off, you know, the extra diseases that we might come in contact with, right?
Okay.
So like I said, these juices are very a combination of fruits, vegetables, and herbs. It's really good. That's for your health. Vitamins, minerals on an everyday basis.
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to consume at least 92 minerals a day, right?
Okay.
The way that our diet is set up, we don't get those minerals on each and every day. You know, we barely get them in a month. Right. So I do add the sea moss for the mineral content. The bladderwrack and the burdock will be for the blood because when you sick, the blood is going to be the first thing that is going to be contaminated, you can say, right? So it cleans out the blood and it also adds to the sea moss. So sea moss by itself will give you 92. You add bladderwrack and burdock, it give you the 102.
That you said bladderwrack and burdock.
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Those are like roots, or like herbs, right? You know, so you can find a lot of Asian markets have it, right? You can get them in a herb form. Bladderwrack come in like a stick. You know what I'm saying? Like a bamboo stick almost. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah,
so you can chop it up, put it in the blender. You can use. I forgot the machine that it is.
Can you eat it?
You can eat it. It's bitter. You know what I'm saying? It's bitter That's wrong.
You know where it come from?
I believe Asia. You know, a lot of Asian markets have it.
Right.
Don't quote me on that though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not 100% sure, but I know
somebody in the comments.
Yeah,
look up,
put it down below.
What you say? What?
Burdock.
Burdock. Somebody look up Burdock in the comments and put it down below.
I want to say it's Asia. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm not for sure. It could come from Africa as well. Right. I use the sidebar. I use yohimbe. Now yohimbe is like a powder used for men's testosterone. I know that 100% come from Africa. You know, but
yohimbe.
Yeah, yohimbe.
Yohimbe
powder.
Yohimbe.
Yeah. I make capsules with those. Yes, sir.
Oh, the little sensu beans.
Sensu beans.
Okay. We're gonna get into those.
Yeah.
So for our sauce, we got green bell peppers, Roma tomatoes that we chopped up, and we're gonna put them in this blender right here.
Yes, sir.
Gonna throw that in there, and then over here we got a little bit of crayfish. Crayfish is kind of like, it's like dried baby shrimp.
Okay.
That's like the best way to explain it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like dry baby shrimp. They'll put it in stews. It come in like little shrimp form, but you grind it up, and then you can use it to add flavor to whatever you make in sauces, stews, things like that.
Oh, that's dope.
It's something that, you know, they usually use in Africa. Of course, they use it in other cuisines and stuff like that, but I know it used in Nigeria.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, that's lots. That's the first time I heard about that one too.
And then we're gonna get this on the blender over there. Like that. You can blend that for me, brother.
Yes, sir.
And then we're gonna cook that down once we get that done. All right, so I heard somebody might be in need of a chef. And if that might be the case for you, then what we need you to do is go and follow us on all your social media platforms at EdibleDope Chef. You can also place your booking at edibledopechef@gmail.com. You can DM us, you can send us an email, and we'll make sure we do our part every day to accommodate whatever your party or service may be, whether it be a birthday party, it could be a wedding, it could be a baby shower, or it could be a romantic dinner between you and your loved one, or you could be on your fitness journey and you need something healthy to eat. You can reach out to us for any event catering service, meal prep, meal planning, or anything, any of those needs. We're gonna do our part every day to make sure that we accommodate you for what you need from us. So one more time, we're gonna tell you, follow us, EdibleDope Chef. Reach out to us for your bookings via DM or edibledopechef@gmail.com. Thank you in advance. Now let's get back to the show. There we go.
Good.
Yeah. We're gonna cook that down. Now, the sensu beans.
Yes, sir.
Get into those. What are the sensu beans?
Man, so the sensu beans, bro, they really are for a vitamin content, right? So I use the sensu beans as an energy boost, right? Because it helps with blood flow a lot, right? And when you help them with blood flow, it's also helping your heart, it's helping your brain, you know, it's also helping your blood circulate, you know, so it's really good for energy, good for stamina. I originally made them because it's a study goes on that, you know, the erectile dysfunction used to be at like 50 years old, 50 plus, men start to experience erectile dysfunction.
Fact.
Within the last 5 to 10 years, man, it went from 50 to 25. So
really?
Men that's 25 years old is not getting it up, right?
Is that why niggas is eating gas station pills?
Gas station pills, eating honey packs. That's why that was a big thing, right? Because men cannot get it up. And they don't know the correct way to heal themselves. Right? Which, if you are having erectile dysfunction problem, it's just a blood flow problem. Your blood gets stagnant some way, somewhere. Right? The capsules is like, I'm not saying like it's not like a Viagra, but it's like an organic way to make your blood flow, give you the stamina and the energy that you need to perform on each and every level. Whether it be sexual performance, whether it be you in sports, you know, it's gonna help you perform at its maximum. So I made it for the young dudes. You know what I'm saying? And what blew it up is a lot of my older customers. A lot of my older customers coming to me like, "Hey man, my wife having an issue too. She don't get as, you know, lubricant as she should."
Oh, so it works for women too.
Yes, it works for both. Okay, right. So a lot of
so not to cut you off,
you
brother.
good.
So tell people how did you come up with the idea to make the sensu bean? I'm gonna take this off, but how did you come up with the idea to to say I want to do a sensu bean like that?
Man, I was in Chicago one day, and I was at this herbal store, and they had bee pollen. The first time I seen bee pollen in its regular form. So I said, man, what's this good for? So it's really good for like allergies and things like that. The man that was inside the store, he was like, he was talking to a client, and the client was a young brother, and he was like, man, I need some herbs to make junk work. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't working right now. So I'm on some high blood pressure medication, and it ain't making my, so I'm kind of limp over there.
Right.
So the dude was just try this yahimbe, try this maca root. So he was just giving them out.
Give me some of that butter.
Yes, sir. So he up here telling him about. You just cut it.
Yeah, just cut a nice little chunk off of there and throw it in there for me.
Yeah, so he up here telling the young dude about it.
We're adding our sauce into the pot now. We blended our pepper and our tomato down. Now we're about to add it into the pot so we can start cooking it down. Go ahead, brother.
Yes, sir. So man, as he telling the brother about the issue, it just came in my head like, damn, I want to do capsules for the young people. Right. Because the honey pack was already, kind of taking off.
Right.
So that what gave me the idea to do it. I did some research, found some herbs that was good for both, men and women. You know what I'm saying? Like horny goat weed. I use this herb called dose. I use Veggie in there as well. I use tungate ala. So different type of herbs that should help with different parts of the body. And they all collab together. Because most people don't know that when you add certain herbs together, they work as a compound. Right? They do better together than they do separate. So that's how the idea came about, man.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I like that, man. Now we're gonna lay our fish out right here. I want you to season it down with some of my EdibleDope seasoning right there.
Oh, personal season.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's gonna be for sale soon.
Yes, I was just about to say, man, when it's hitting the market. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Just go and lay them out like that. And just hit them each with some seasoning. And as you hit them, you can throw about 3 of them in there. I cook about 3 at a time. All right, man. So you got into the sensu bean. So what got you into just making juice, period? Like what made you say, I'm gonna make juice and not just any juice? Let me open the other side.
Okay, there. Okay.
Come out a little better.
Oh,
and then just
a little dab.
So what got you to say, I don't want to just make juice. I want to make sea moss juice. I'll put the season side back.
Okay, bet.
And then
flip it over.
Yeah.
All right.
And try to get it all the way over there. Right. On every piece. I want to give it like a side. You know what I mean? Oh yeah.
Gotcha. Oh yeah.
He's sneezing.
It's working.
He's sneezing.
Yes, sir. I used to get it a side.
Kind of like when you sprinkling it, you want to give it like a.
Oh, okay, like a whisk.
Yeah. Like
okay, gotcha.
Yes, sir. Then just throw a couple of them in there.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so what got you to say you want to make juice and not just regular juice, not just any juice? Anybody can throw some fruit in a blender and call it and strain it and call it juice. But what made you say I want to make sea moss juice and say it one more time? Then.
Bladder wrack and burdock.
Yeah.
Now, these juices have evolved over time. When I originally started, it was me and a partner. It was 3 of us at the beginning of it. Originally, it wasn't my original idea to make juice, right? We was at the mall one day, me and my partner, and I looked at it and I told her, I was like, man, you know what? We go get some juice. We grabbed some juice from this spot in the mall, like some green juice. The line was long like Rudy's, bro. I'm like, man, what the fuck are they selling in the juice? I'm watching them make it. They do apples. I think it was like lime and pineapple, like something very basic. And I'm like, shit, I can do this at the house.
Right.
Because I was already doing smoothies at the house. Sea moss smoothie and stuff like that.
Just for yourself?
For myself and for the family, because I used to deal with like acid reflux. So I started making things for myself, being like a student of Dr. Sadie, I was already studying it. My partner, one of her sister had came to her, was like, man, you know what? I want to start a business, because I was doing shirts at the moment. My partner, she was doing like crystals and things like that. Right. So her sister brought the ideas like, man, I want to do juice. So I was like, bet, what I'm saying? We'll help you out. Just let us know what you need. If you need some tips, whatever the case is, we're here for you. Right. She started out, she helped out for about a week. A week starting it off, she ended up quitting, saying, man, I can't do it. This ain't on me. I don't want to do it no more.
And this is the sister.
This is a sister.
Okay.
She didn't want to do it no more after a week. My partner was like, well, shit, I'm already running my business. You know what I'm saying? I ain't better do the juice too. I said, shit, I'll step up. I'm already studying it.
Right.
I'll step up and doing it. So the thing about it is, when we first started, it was just green juice.
Right.
We're supposed to be a green juice company, and I had the idea to branch off.
It wasn't the sea mouse yet.
It was sea mouse in it, but it wasn't bladderwrack and burdock. It was just sea mouse in it. You know what I'm saying? So when I got a hold to the business, I was making the green juice. I started adjusting the formula, so I added cucumbers to it, adding kale, add parsley. I was adding different ingredients to it. Then I branched out. Man. COVID had hit. Cause we started, I want to say a month before COVID came.
Right.
So when COVID hit, I was already doing my studies, and I was studying different. Appreciate it. I was doing different studies on what fruits and what vegetables are good for the immune system, and I came about with my purple rain juice. I don't got it today because they sell out pretty fast, especially around this time. And there's a lot of berries: blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, goji berries, watermelon. I came out with that juice.
Right.
And then after that juice, I came up with a turmeric juice. So I kind of took the business and just escalated, put it on another level, just because I was just adding different flavors to it.
How did you know what flavors to go to? You know what I mean? Like, how did you know to go with the beets or the turmeric, how did you know to use apples in the first, or did you just use apples because you saw it at the latest?
That's a good question. I started using apples because I wanted a base. I wanted a fruit. Because a lot of people don't know, and not to diss anybody, but a lot of people add water to their juice, right, to fill it. Because sometimes juices, when you juice fruit, a lot of fruit don't yield a lot of juice.
Right.
But a lot of people add water to make up for, make up for it. Instead of using more fruit, they add water. That's cost saving.
Right.
So I wanted a fruit that can produce a lot of juice, and apples are one of those fruits that's also good for you. The old saying, the apple that keep the doctors away.
Yes, sir.
So it's actually good for you, but it also yields a lot of water as well.
Right.
So apples are the base of everything. Now with the other juices,
each juice has apples in it.
Each juice have apples in it.
Okay.
Apple is the base. And then the thing about it is, most of these fruits was like trial and error.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like I get a download and be like, man, I want to add this and this to a juice. And I go and do it. You know what I'm saying? And first it didn't taste right, so I adjust this and take this out. When I first started my beet juice, man, I had carrots in here. I had a lot of different stuff that's not in here no more.
Right.
Because as I grew and started to learn different things, I started to adjust my juice to it.
Right.
So for the first year, my juices was all juice. All fruit.
Right.
None of them had vegetables in it except the green juice. When I started learning more so about health and how too much fructose in your body can spike your diabetes, can spike your high blood pressure. I started adding vegetables to it to balance out the glucose and the fructose.
Right.
So instead of releasing fast into your bloodstream, it releases slower now because of the vegetables. So I just learned different things, bro, and I apply it. Because right now, my beet juice got red chard in it. Not too many people.
What's red chard?
It's a vegetable.
Okay.
Right. It's a vegetable. The only thing I don't like about it kind of turned my red a little bit darker than what it was. My beet juice
one more piece of fish.
used to be like a lighter red, so it's a little darker hue, which is all good too.
Right.
Yeah. And I try to like match the juices with the flavor. with the color as well.
Yeah. Inside,
Other side.
Yeah. I'm scared. Grab it. There you go. Now see now.
My bad.
There we go.
That seed smells good as fuck.
Appreciate you, man. Like I said, it's gonna be available soon.
Yes, sir.
We're getting it all together. You know what I mean? Now, and if y'all where we at right now, we got our rockfish done. I know we getting a lot into the juice, so let's just kind of catch up on the recipe, and we're gonna get right back into the juice. So we got our rockfish cooked. See how delicate it is. It done broke a few pieces.
Yeah, it's tender too,
brother. Yeah, let's try it.
That's good.
Break up good, not too chewy.
Hell yeah.
Now, we're going to throw this in the oven because we got some chunkier pieces that's not done. We ate from a small piece, so it was done. I didn't give them no raw fish. But so we're going to put that in our oven on some real low heat. So we still got our We still got our sauce cooking. So we're gonna turn this down about just to warm, keep it warm.
Got it smelling good in this mug.
And then I'm gonna flip that piece of fish over for me. And then we got our tomato sauce cooking down right here. What we're gonna do, we got us a little broth. We're gonna add that in. We're gonna turn that heat up. Now what I want you to add in as well, brother, is I want you to add in a few shakes of this, and then about 2 splashes of that lemon juice in there.
You know, you just talk about old grandma when she cooking. A few shakes of this, a few splashes of that.
We don't do. They already know we don't do no measuring.
Don't have to.
We don't do none of that.
And what's so funny is I don't measure either. You know, I didn't. You just fill it out. You gotta feel it.
What I tell you every time, bro. Feel it.
You got to feel it.
You gotta feel it, man. It ain't no measuring, because you can follow the measurement all you want to, and then you're gonna be like, man, this need more of this.
Yeah.
I need some more of that.
Yeah.
I don't taste for this and that. You just go until you. That's why you taste while you cook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what's so funny is, man, when I did studies, and they said the Egyptians used to do that.
Yeah.
You know, the Egyptians used to just go off the top of their head. They really downloaded it from the universe and say, man, I feel like it added a pinch of this or some of this.
Right.
So, man, you move it in alignment.
I'm telling you, man.
Sure.
Like I said, you gotta feel it. Let me get that last piece in there. We're gonna pile that on top of that like that. I'm gonna wash this off right quick.
Boy, turning me on to something new over here.
You know what I mean? Something new to both of us, because I ain't never even made this. I done had rockfish before, but I've never made this actual dish.
Ah, man, that's live. That's live.
This is the first.
Yeah.
Now, next thing I'm gonna add some nature seasoning in there. Give us a nice little sprinkle of that in there, and then we're gonna do a cap of the crab boil.
Yeah.
Just give us some more. Yeah. We wanna get it right. There you go. There you go. Yes, sir. Then the cap of that crab boil.
Full.
Then we're just gonna let that keep cooking down. Oh yeah.
Speaking of splash.
You know what I mean?
Ooh-wee.
Shout out to sauce.
Yes,
you know
sir.
I mean? All right, so what's next I want to ask? What's been, if any, what's been a challenge that you have faced with this juice?
That's a good question.
What's been like, man, like I need this, or damn, I gotta do this, or man, let me tweak this, or what's been a challenge for you with the juice to get it to where it's at right now?
Good question. Making stuff that tastes good. You know, a lot of people think it's easy to like blend some fruits and it's gonna come out good. That's not always the case. You know, sometimes you can blend stuff and the taste it'll go left.
Yes, sir.
You know, so that's probably the one of my challenges with it. You know, that I had in the beginning is just finding the right combination with fruits.
Right.
You know, and also to balance out the healthy benefits for it. Because you want the juice to work,
right?
Not only taste good, you know. So finding the balance of how much sea moss to use. You know, if you use too much sea moss, it starts to taste like sea moss inside the juice. You know, finding the right juicer. You know, finding, because the juice I used to have, it was like an $80 juicer, $80 to $100 juicer, and it used to juice good, but it didn't yield a lot of fruit juices.
Right.
And then it used to run hot after like an hour or two. You know, I've been in the kitchen for like 3-4 hours, so I needed my juice to, you know, last. So that's probably been the hardest part, you know, finding a balance that will benefit the body and taste good.
Right,
so that's probably the hardest.
Okay. Now, who has been harder to sell to? Is it harder to sell to, or easier to sell to? Let me say that. Who has been easier to sell to? Is it easier to sell to the older crowd, the younger crowd, our age and our 30s? Who's been your crowd for these?
It's easier to sell to health nuts. Like people that go to the gym every day, you know, that'd be probably my biggest audience. Right. Because they know how their body works. They know what they need. They know what they want, you know, and then they also are dealing with coaches that's telling them, hey, you need to do this. You need to put more of this in your diet. Right. So they are easy to like, man, you know, I'm going to try the juice because I need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to drink water. I don't want to do Red Bull. You know, they already on that path. And older people is also easy to sell to because they're at a point where they're trying to stop eating bad things, start eating processed foods, ultra processed food, fast food, sodas, coffee. So they're looking for a way out because they actually are feeling it. They're dealing with the diabetes. They're dealing with the cancer. You know, they're dealing with high blood
cholesterol
pressure
and all that stuff.
Exactly. So now they're looking for an option, and they know, hey, it's what I eat. So older people in general are the easiest. The hardest will be people our age, you know, because they don't want to do the healthy thing. You know, oh, it tastes nasty, or they may try juice, they may drink it for the taste, but then they'll turn around and eat some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Drink some soda. Go consume too much liquor.
Just a little bit of that, brother. It's hot, but it do got a little bit of kick on it. You know what I mean? Tell me what you think about that.
Oh, William. Got a little kick, but that shit's on point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to throw that right on top of our ravioli.
Damn, that shit's good, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. So, going back, I want to go back to the sensu beans. Now, even with both of them, give them what are all the health benefits from what each juice may offer you, and then what that sensu bean gonna do for you.
Okay, got you. So I'm gonna start with the beet juice. You know, the beet juice is real good. This is one of my customers influenced my juice. You know, shout out Kiki, right? It's a old friend from my neighborhood. She was dealing with like heavy menstruals, and she pulled up to me one day because she was ordering green juice, twice a week.
Right.
He said, "Hey, Capo, I need you to make something, for my periods. I heard beets are good for menstruals. I need some beets inside my juice."
Yeah.
I said, "Bet." I accepted that challenge, made some beet juice. That's when I put carrots in it. Had her try it for a good week. She loved it, and it started to work for her.
Right.
So, my beet juice is real good for blood flow, good for menstruals. It's good for eliminating free radicals as well. Free radicals is stuff we can get just by talking, just dapping each other up. There's stuff that we cannot get rid of, right? I mean, can't avoid. So the beet juice helps release that. It got cantaloupe in it, it got beets in it, it got one orange in it. I really don't juice a lot of oranges, so you got one orange in it, apples, pineapples, and then I add lemon, ginger, and key lime to everything. And I also add sea mouse, bladderwrack, and burdock to everything. All right.
Okay.
It also got soursop in it. So
I was gonna ask you about that soursop because it was a lady at Fiesta just the other day. She was asking me because I was buying stuff from meal prep. She was asking me, "You meal prep? You do this?" And so she started telling me about soursop. She was like, "I blend soursop and pineapple together, and just drink it."
That's good.
And I've heard about soursop from I originally heard about it from my spiritual mother, Mama Leonard.
Yeah.
It was a drink or something. So I was gonna ask you about that too. So these got soursop.
Yeah. The beet juice do. The beet juice got soursop, and what I do is I add soursop leaves. Wow, I boil the soursop leaves. That's probably the only juice I kind of add a little water to because I have to boil the soursop leaves.
Right.
Sometimes I use the soursop fruit too. I just love the leaves because that's like where the healing is at.
Right.
The fruit is good to eat. You know what I'm saying? But I like the leaves because that's where the plants are good for the healing as far as the toxins and things like that. So I put the leaves in there. My next juice is the savory juice. That's another one.
Before we get into the savory juice, not to cut you off.
No, you good.
Just want to keep them updated. So we got our sauce going. We just adding a little more broth. Y'all probably seen me add a little more salt and pepper in there, a little more broth. We just trying to get it to the right consistency that we're looking for and the right flavor profile that we're looking for. And that little funky flavor that you probably tasted in there, that's where that Nigerian kick. That's this.
Okay, got it.
Tasting, you probably tasted like a little foreign,
but it's a good twang.
Right.
Yeah.
That's where that Nigerian kick come in. So it's kind of like a Italian Nigerian fusion that we're doing right now. You know what I mean? So it's like we taking it to Africa, to the Caribbean with the rockfish because that's a Caribbean fish. So we're going to Africa, to the Caribbean, and we're going to Italy.
Yes, sir.
You know
yes,
sir.
So
we're traveling the world.
A tour taste.
You know what I mean?
The world,
a tour taste. You know what I mean? And this probably me thinking this, but I'm thinking way ahead. Because I'm thinking like, oh, they're probably like, oh, we're not saying too much of the recipe and stuff like that. But this is a super simple recipe. It's not a lot of ingredients. And everything will be in the description. Right now, this is about the Juiceman.
Yeah, which is great though. Which is great. It's great to have, minimum. I like it. Because you don't really need too much to make a good meal.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this probably costs like $30.
Yeah.
And we got enough to make at least like 4 or 5 plates.
That's live.
So if you want to make it for your family of 3, 4, whatever, this can be good for you.
Oh yeah.
So let's get back. You said the Sebi juice is next.
Yeah, the Sebi juice is next. So that's
inspired by Dr. Sebi?
It was.
Okay.
It was. You know, shout out to Dr. Sebi, man, late great. He was. Excuse me, I'm detoxing right now, so I'm gonna get rid of a lot of mucus too.
Yeah.
So the Sebi juice, I used to add grapes to it, right? And grapes, I like the taste of grapes. It was seeded grapes, of course, right. You know. But as I learned a little bit more about food science and just fruits, grapes are something that you don't supposed to juice, right? Because grapes has a lot of sugar, a lot of fructose in it. So when you juice the grapes, it strips it of all its fiber, right? So the only thing you left is with fruits. Right. I mean, with sugar. Right. You know, so even though it is natural sugar, it still will spike your blood pressure. And a client told me about it. A client, he dealt with diabetes, and he had drunk some Sebi juice, and he was like, man, I love that juice, but it spiked my blood pressure. I asked him for how long. He said, man, for a couple hours. I'm like, you know, so I started doing research on my product to see, man, what's in it that's causing his blood pressure to spike. And it was the grapes. So I removed the grapes from it, right? And I put pears in it. So it got apples, it got pears. I put one orange in it again. You know, I just don't juice. The same thing that goes for grapes go for oranges as well. Right. So I don't like to juice a lot of oranges. I just like the flavor of it, you know, and it got healthy benefits to it. Right. You know, so
people probably don't eat a lot of pears, but pears are good, bro.
Pears are great.
Pears are good, bro.
They're like apples. You know what I'm saying? Like they taste like a form of an apple. Yeah. You know, I love them, especially them Asian pears, some brown ones. Man,
I had one. I tried some for the first time, bro.
Yeah.
It was good. It was probably like a couple months ago. I said, man, that thing good.
Heaven to a God. Yes, bro. Yes, sir. Yeah, so it was inspired by the late great Dr. Sebi. You know, he had a list floating around of all his top alkaline fruits. So I took a bit of each of the blueberries, apples, pears. I put bok choy in there as well. Bok choy it's a vegetable. Yeah, right? Yeah.
Japanese cabbage.
Pretty much. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When y'all see on one of the episodes, y'all saw I did the chef dinner. Y'all gonna see the clips from that with the bok choy soup. I just want to put that in there.
That bok choy is chef kiss, you know.
Sir.
So
yes, sir.
To be honest, this is one of my favorites as far as taste goes. Right, I love the way it tastes clean. You know, so this is my first all alkaline juice. You know, so it's nothing but alkaline fruits inside of it. So it's good for balancing your pH, good for hydration. All right, it's good for your energy as well. You know, so if you do sports, summertime, this is a hit. You know, especially you got kids in sports, they need that Sebi juice. You know, so hydrate them, get away from Gatorade. Right? You know, Gatorade is horrible for you. You know, that's a whole other subject. You know what I'm saying? But stay away from Gatorade and energy drinks. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The next one we got is green juice. My golden child. I call it my golden child because it was my first juice. Yeah. Right. And my mother called me her golden child. I'm her first son. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my mama. So I made the juice after that because it was like my baby. You know. So that was the first juice. He got a lot of.
I thought it was the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A lot of people do though. A lot of people do. Yeah. So it's one of those things. You know. It got cucumbers in it. I love cucumbers just because of the water content. You know, the only.
I hate cucumbers, but I know it's good for you.
It is great for you, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I only drink them in juice. You know what I'm saying? Like, my old lady, she like to chop them up and put like a tahini on it. You know what I'm saying? Which is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fine. You know, but I like to put it in juice. You know, it's heavy in water. Right. Water content, the H2O is out this roof. Probably one of the healthiest fruits you can get outside of blueberries and coconut. You know, so coconut is number one. You know what I'm saying? Like that's top for hydration. Yeah. So they got cucumbers in it. It got kale. It got parsley. Parsley is a great detox herb. You know, it got pineapples, apples, and you know, key limes, mango. I mean, not mangoes, key limes, ginger, lemon, sea moss in it. Got the solar plexus, which is my personal. Yeah.
Which one is that?
That's a turmeric one.
Yeah, that's what right here. Okay, the turmeric. Okay. Now, so before we get into that,
yes, sir.
The next step we're gonna do. We're gonna throw a little bit more butter in there for me. Throw a little bit more butter in there for me. Matter of fact,
the whole bit?
Yeah, don't throw that thing up in there. And then you can pour them in there, and we're gonna let them
on top all together?
Yeah. We got our raviolis in there. And the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of this sauce. Let you do it, brother.
Let's get some flavor, man.
Yeah. We're gonna take some of that sauce and we're just gonna drape it on top of those. We still got our fish over here.
This sauce smelling good, bro.
Telling you, man. That sauce is gonna be the one. Our fish is still in here. It's all good. It's Nice and cooked. Like I said, we're just keeping it warm. Yes, sir. That's good right there.
Right there.
Yeah, we're gonna save the rest of that. We're gonna put that on top of our fish.
Add that.
To top that with. So we got our raviolis here, and we're gonna let that sauce just cook down in there with those. Let that flavor pack up with that butter that we got in there. And we're gonna let my boy continue going into the
solar plexus
turmeric juice.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
That's my personal favorite as far as health benefits goes.
Right.
Say it's a taste. This is more so. I make the juice for me. Right. You know, I used to deal with. Okay.
Keep going. We good? Okay, we good.
I used to deal with acid reflux real bad. Mm-hmm. You know, just eating a lot of spicy food, things like that. You know, I'm not 100% plant based. You know, I do like an 80-20. You know, 80%. You know, what I'm saying, plant based fruits, vegetables, things like that. 20%. You know, I do fish. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, I might dip and dabble in the fish bracket. You know, I really don't do pork, beef, things like that. So I used to deal with acid reflux bad. And I started doing research on different fruits and vegetables to help out with that. Right. I came up with my solar plexus juice. It's good for your solar plexus, you know, which is digestive health. A lot of people don't know is we house depression inside of our gut as well, right? So if you clear out your gut, you'll start to feel stress alleviate out your body. You know, you'll feel more happier and more whole. So gut health is always key to your overall health, right? The gut was the first thing that was formulated when you was a fetus. You was a gut first, and everything else came from your gut. Your brain, your heart, your arms, everything's come from the gut. You know, so that's why in spirituality they say the spirit guide is a mustard seed inside of your belly button, inside of your gut. Right. I got a gut feeling, your intuition. Right. You know, so if your gut is clouded with a lot of junk, processed food, seed oils, and things like that, you're gonna be able to think clearly, right? So the solar plexus help you detox your gut. You know, it got yellow dragon fruit in it. I put mangoes in it. I got apples. It got turmeric. I also add a little bit of coconut oil in it just for the turmeric to be absorbed by your bloodstream. Right. Add some black pepper to it as well. You know, so that's probably one of my favorite juices when it comes to my health. You know, because it helped me get rid of the acid reflux quick. Right. All right, and I also got a purple rain juice. My purple rain juice is probably my overall most healthiest juice, just because of the berry content. Right. Blueberries, raspberries, goji berries, strawberries, blackberries, raspberries. It got watermelon in it as well. I put apples in it.
I know. I've heard watermelon juice is like top tier.
Yes, especially when you get like seeded watermelon. What I do is like watermelon season time come, you know, I juice a lot of watermelons and I freeze it. You know, just so I can use the watermelon juice throughout the months. You know, so yeah. So those are my 5 juices, man. You know what I'm saying? From top to bottom. Purple rain is the healthiest. Green juice is good for detox. Solar plexus is good for your gut. Sable juice is good for hydration. And then you got the beet juice good for your blood.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Now we have it, man. That's it right there.
Yes, sir.
So make sure y'all go holler at my boy on the juice, man. 5 juices. Get some of them sensu bean. I ain't tried the sensu bean yet.
I should have brought you some, bro.
When I go fuck with them again, I'm gonna try me a sensu bean.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring you some.
That thing do for us. So now we're finna get into the next portion. We got everything done, so we're gonna clean up a little bit, and then we're gonna come back and do the plate.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So hey, we'll be right back. All right, we back, y'all. Y'all see we done cleaned up. We about ready to start the plating process of what's going on. And I'm almost out of my juice, so I need to go get another. But one thing I didn't ask you, bro, where can they get this juice from?
Good question.
Do they get it from you? Is it at the store? Where can they get this juice from?
Both. You can go to wdmystics.org, wdmystiks.org. You can DM me on Instagram. Instagram is wdmystics. You can also go to Soray Coffee Shop. That's over there in the Bishop Art District. They have the juices available all the time. You can contact Mint Fitness. Mint Fitness have the juices. That's a gym in DeSoto. And also the Greenhouse Lounge in DeSoto as well. They keep the juices on deck. I got to drop a delivery off today. Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all check out those 3 spots for sure. Okay. And many more to come. I got some coming up this year. So yeah, you can't miss me.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna have him incorporated in this whole thing that we got going on here. So listen, Like I said, the Juiceman, we've been locked in for a long time.
For sure. High school.
High school,
Yeah.
long time.
Yes,
10
sir.
plus, I think about 15 plus. We showing our age right now.
Yeah. Don't look like it though. You know what I'm saying? Don't look like it.
We good.
Yeah,
Man, we
yeah.
eating good. We drinking good juice, man.
Yeah, I'm proud of my brother. See, I always give you flowers off camera, bro. So I gotta give it to you again.
Already,
I'm
man.
proud of you, bro. You know what I'm
Same.
saying? Like you're an inspiration.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? And looking at your growth, it means everything, bro. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? So continue to do what you do. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? 'Cause
sir.
you motivating people that you don't even know you motivate. For sure.
I appreciate that,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Same thing to you, man, because
Yes,
you
sir.
definitely, you ain't just motivating, but you healing, man.
Thank you.
You healing the older folks with their diabetes and stuff. You getting the younger folks on something different.
Yes, sir.
You know everybody trying to go the healthy route now, which is great because the world's trying to go healthy. We need more of that. So, hey, you're doing your part every day. Y'all know the brand doing our part every day. That's
Yes,
what the
sir.
dope is, edible dope.
Yes, sir.
My boy is a part of that right there. So before we get to this plate, I got a few quick questions for
All
you,
right,
man.
rapid fire.
Just rapid fire questions. It's either one or the other.
Okay.
All right. So we got detox or daily maintenance.
Daily maintenance.
Daily maintenance. Okay. We got immunity or immune system or digestion system.
Digestive system.
Digestive system. Okay. Gut health or skin health.
Good health.
Weight loss or muscle recovery.
Weight loss.
Weight loss. We got juice cleanse or single daily juice. That boy got to think on that.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah. I would say single daily juice.
Single daily juice. Okay. Last one. We got juice before food or juice after food.
Before food.
Before food.
Empty stomach. Yes, sir.
There we go, baby. There we go. All right. Now we're about to go ahead and jump into this plating portion of the show. Now I'm gonna have my boy drop the raviolis down on each plate. So we're gonna grab that. And don't be scared to get your finger, get your thumb on there if you gotta hold it in place.
Okay, good.
You know what I mean? We feed nuts, so
we all fancy and shit.
You know what I mean? Yeah, get a nice pile of that in the middle. Yes, sir. And come on over here and do the same thing right here.
Got me feeling like a chef today, man.
We're gonna get you in there, man. There we go, right there.
Good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. A little bit right there. Bam. And then we're gonna come with our rockfish right here. We're just gonna throw a few pieces on each one. Just a couple pieces.
Well, if y'all can smell this flavor,
man,
y'all can smell it.
I'm telling you,
it's intoxicating.
Going crazy. Got a little extra sauce right here. We can just put that on right there. A little extra. There we go. Then we're just gonna take a little bit of feta. We're just gonna sprinkle that over the top. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Usually they'll do Parmesan or something, but we got the feta. You know, we want a little more fancy.
Yeah. Even when I pink is that.
You know what I mean? There we go, right there. And there we have it.
Well, this some shit I'm gonna make at the highs. You feel me?
This is our Rockfish ravioli right there. All right, so now that we got everything done, it's time to go sit down and eat, man. Grab your plate, brother. Let's go in the other room, man. Oh, can't forget my juice.
You can grab another one too.
And just take that spot. All right, y'all. So we're at the end of the episode, and y'all already know where we go from here. You know, we're gonna get into the mindful dope. We got our food done, you know what I mean? But I think bro had a question for you that he wanted to ask about one of the juices because he is sickle cell. So
I got sickle cell disease. And I heard earlier you said like one of the juices to help with blood.
Mm-hmm.
So really later on in the segment, I was gonna ask you like, how could juicing help with that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like sickle cell, to give a real quick rundown. You know, your normal blood cells are circular, But sickle cell, they come like a crescent moon shape,
Mm-hmm.
and they cause like they can cause clots in the blood vessels, and then that can cause like stroke, heart attack, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would I need to take to like help, I guess, alleviate that so those sickle cells aren't being produced as much?
That's a good question. How's your diet now? Like what do you eat just on
Really,
average?
whatever.
Yeah.
They've always been telling me like, oh, your diet's fine, you can eat whatever. Even when I had like surgery 2 times
Yeah.
back, they never had really put me on like a restriction.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, oh yeah, you're good to eat whatever, just take it easy.
Yeah.
Only one time it's been like when I had like constipation going on, like my gallbladder at the time, it was like, all right, lay off on spicy foods or like real salty foods. But that was only for like a season.
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay, yeah, you're good. You can eat whatever the hell you want now.
Yeah.
So,
That's true, but not. In a nutshell, you can eat whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? But with your condition, you just have to be mindful of your intake on certain things. Especially salt. Well, my best recommendation, because with sickle cell, you have to balance it out. You have to have a lot of antioxidants, a lot of vitamin C. You need iron and you need magnesium. Those are the 4 things that you need on an everyday basis, right? So you can get that through berries, blueberries, strawberries, anything that have a dark hue to it is full of magnesium.
So like that purple rain will be that one for
the purple rain will be the best for you.
Purple rain, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
We went to Houston. I think it was First Watch. They had like a purple rain. It was like a purple drink. I think it was called purple rain.
Yeah. See, I need to copyright that. But yeah, man.
First of all, purple rain belong to
the Prince. Yeah.
Let's spell it different.
Real talk, and that's why I got it. Like the purple rain, I got the Prince emblem right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of Prince. But the purple rain will be the best juice for you. What I got today, the beet juice to do for you, because you need hydration, right? And my beet juice have cantaloupe in it. Melons, like cantaloupe, honeydew melons, watermelons, those have a lot of hydration, good at H3O2, something you need on an everyday basis. This will also be good for you as well. I'm just talking about the juices I have with me today, because it got berries in it, berries, and also, 1 orange, right? So the thing about the oranges is it's going to give you the vitamin C you need. So I would say eat a lot of oranges, versus juicing them. You need to eat them as well as grapefruit. Grapefruit and oranges probably be your easiest thing to eat, as far as that'll help out the sickle cell. When you're talking about juicing, you need a lot of berries. So the purple rain will be best. The beet juice is good. The savory juice is good. But just on a healthy tip, because I like to not only incorporate my juice, but tell you things that you can take with you on an everyday basis, just in case you can't get to the juice in time. Berries, bro. Strawberries and blueberries specifically, you know what I'm saying, every day. And make sure you're organic. When you getting berries, always shop organic. A lot of people are like, organic costs too much. When it comes to berries, only $1.25 difference. You know what I'm saying? It ain't none of it's gonna break your pocket. Organic berries and melons for your hydration. So when you had like to go about the issue as far as your constipation, you want hydrating enough. You know what I'm saying? When you hydrate it, it'll flow. So that's where the melons come in. It ain't watermelon season yet, so cantaloupes, honeydew melons would do best too. Yeah.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
Oh man, get in there, beet juice. Get some of that, man. So yeah, get a shot of that, man. So yeah, the Juiceman is with us, man. We got him. Y'all hear all this good information that y'all getting. This stuff that's gonna help y'all last. It's gonna help your health. It's gonna help you in the long run. You know what I mean? And you can get this from this guy every day, all day. He always got it. He do deliveries. He's going to go drop some more off after this.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? He left us with a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? But so getting into the last portion of the show, I call it mindful dope. And what mindful dope is, EdibleDope is my brand.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if I've ever said this on camera, but EdibleDope stands for evolving daily, inspiring and building legacies, endlessly doing our part every day. So with the mindful dope, what we want to do is we want to give the people some words of wisdom, encouragement, motivation, or even if it's just something that you might be going through or dealing with or whatever, just something for the people to take home from this episode.
Well, I like this, man. That boy, say, we bringing it full circle, man. I love it. One thing I can't leave with the people, when it comes to your health is bigger than always what you eat. You know, it's about the people you surround yourself with. You know, your mental. You're sick in the spiritual before you sick in the physical. So make sure that your spirit is aligned with a higher power. You know, whether you call them God, Jesus, Yahweh, Buddha, Lakshmi,
you know, whatever.
however you call it. You know, find a spiritual practice that you can call home, because health is everything spiritual. When you are sick in your gut or you are off, you know that's because your spirit is off, right? You're not consuming the right things mentally and not downloading into your system, you know. So make sure that you walk in alignment with a higher power. Make sure you practice breath work. You know, whenever you're going through a hard time in life and you feel like you're overwhelmed, or you feel like you're going through depression, when you feel like you're stressed, when you feel like you don't have the answers, practice deep breathing. They call it box breathing. You know, you go breathe in through your nostrils, make sure that your gut is extended, and you breathe out, exhale through your mouth, right? It gives your body's time to calm down and relax. You know that you are in control of everything. The thing that you're not in control of, you gotta let it go. Practice breathing, you know, practice meditation, practice prayer. You know, when I say prayer, I ain't just talking about, oh God, thank you for the day. No, I need you to talk. You know, you have to say, hey man, I'm having a hard time today. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I don't know. I don't have the answers. I need you to show me the signs right now. I'm lost.
And some people will be, not to cut you off, but some people are scared to do that, you know, or they think it's just, oh, I want $1 million, or pray to get me out the situation. Like, nah, you got to tell God, like, look, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like, I need help.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Because He gonna listen for sure.
Yeah. No, that's real, man. You have to talk, and you have to walk in alignment. You know, you can be a vegan, you can be plant-based, you can eat all the right things in the world, but if you are a bad person, if you are mean to people, you're not kind, you don't respect elders, you don't respect women, you don't respect men, you know, your body is going to reflect that. You know, we have stress, like I said, inside of our gut. So the thing that you're not dealing with on an everyday level is going to affect you with your spiritual health. You know, so always align yourself with a higher power. You know, you see a lot of people that eat meat and pork and beef, and they live a long, happy life. It's not because, you know, what they eat is just good for them. It's because they have a high spirit. You know, even in Asian culture, they call it the blue zone, right? They don't eat 100% clean. You know, they do a lot of exercise and they do a lot of body movement. They eat grass-fed beef and things like that. But the one thing that they do is they practice mental stability. They get their spirits right. They pray, they walk, they exercise. So health, that's why I call holistic health. Within a whole, it's not all about consuming juices and fruits and vegetables. It's about walking into the light. You feel me? So be kind to others, respect yourself, pray to a higher power, and live a righteous life, you know, and things will flow way better, you know. So that's my message to the people right there.
And there it is, man. Mindful Dope. Another great episode of Chefs Know It All. The Dope Man, the Juiceman.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? We in here, and we about to get into it because my dog hungry, man. So y'all go check out the show, man. Stay with us, man. Get y'all some juice and come get y'all some of this good food, man.
Yes, sir.
We out of here.
Shit, yeah. Man, that's so live, bro. Oh, you're blessing, bro.
Yes, sir.